going to hurt. It's not going to be easy for any of us.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us this noon. I'm Anna Marsick. We begin this noon with continuing coverage on the downtown Youngstown explosion. City leaders just held another press conference saying the Realty Building is in imminent danger of collapsing, and all the buildings within a 210 feet radius have to be closed. We begin our team coverage downtown with First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti. Jerry?
And as we were all able to watch live on WKBN.com, within the last hour, Mayor Tito Brown, his cabinet, and other social service agencies had an update for us on the status of the Realty Building behind me here and what should be happening to it. As we know, we reported last Friday a structural engineering firm from the Cleveland area came into the area to do an assessment of that building, which essentially last week or 2 weeks ago had an explosion rip through the basement and first floor of the Realty Building, basically bringing the first floor into the basement. The determination from that engineering firm is that the building is indeed in danger of imminent collapse at any point, and that it is no longer safe to go in, and that both the Doubletree Hotel and the International Tower behind me should remain closed and evacuated. Coming up, the mayor also said it's up to the owners of the Realty Building to take the next plan of action. Let's have a listen.
We want to make sure you guys understand that the property owner is ultimately responsible for this building. And the reason, and only reason, that the city has taken an active role in this as much as we are is because of the public safety and the public welfare of the residents of Youngstown, Ohio.
Now, coming up later, we'll take a deeper look at that engineering report, but I want to bring in my colleague Samantha Bender, who was also at this morning's event, and she listened in as they were talking about the next steps for the International Tower. Hi, Sam.
Jerry, we have previously reported that there are over 150 units in the International Towers apartment complex. I actually confirmed through the press conference today there are 165 units. Couldn't get an exact number of the amount of residents living there, but a spokesperson for International Towers believes there's no more than 170 residents that will be displaced. First Ward Councilman Julius Oliver said the evacuation process will start in the next 1 to 3 days. I caught up with several folks after the press conference ended who are in the process right now of heading up into the apartment complex to grab their stuff and find a new place to stay for the time being. Meantime, Red Cross, the United Way, and other local agencies are teaming up to make sure that these residents have the basic needs. Take a listen.
I can tell you in the last 45 minutes, I've probably had 6 restaurants text me, do these people need food? I've had others reach out, do they need cots? What are the basic needs? So the community is already stepping up, contacting United Way. And really, I see our role as hopefully a backbone and convene the right partners to get done whatever needs to be done.
Cross spokeswoman I just spoke with told me they're waiting on a meeting at International Towers, which is set to start at 1:30 this afternoon, to see what's next and what these residents need. But again, the residents that I spoke with are just completely blindsided. Many of them have no clue what's next. One lady I spoke with, her 3 brothers live in the building, and she doesn't have the means to house them in her apartment. So she's just in the process of grabbing their stuff and trying to figure out what's next. I'll have more on that coming up for you on First News at 5 and 6, and hopefully an update on where these residents will be going. Live in downtown Youngstown, Samantha Bender, First News at noon.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.